It has been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Detroit Tigers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Well, here's a little comparison of these two teams. Looking at it earlier, to me, the story is all about the pitching. Both squads have some good arms, and the team that gets the best outings are probably going to come out on top.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2023 Detroit Tigers.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
Eric Dove gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Leading off tonight for St. Louis, the second baseman, number 7.
First pitch of the at-bat. No balls and a strike to count.
First pitch, 7:06.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Dove, 23 years old. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2018.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Stepping in now, Mike Bordick, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Fouled off. A runner at first with no outs here. And another foul ball. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 1-2 delivery, and a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Settling in now, Mark McGuire, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Well, it's pretty frigid out there, and I don't know the science behind it, but it seems pretty difficult to get the full speed when it's this cold. Hard to say, but maybe that had a little bit to do with that caught stealing.
Top of the first just underway here in Motown. Skied into straightaway right. Sierra is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Redbirds down quietly. The Tigers coming up. No score. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
Mark Clark is on the mound here on the road for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy was super sharp in his last one, only allowing 1 hit, and he pitched really deep in a game to get the win in his last start. We'll see if he can match that performance in this one.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Into the box now, Victor Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Victor Ramirez.
Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Jose Garcia.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Gant comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Batting third.
And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Now at the plate, Sierra looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This offense has been warned. If they didn't know already, now they do know. He's got his A-game fastball with him today.
Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We are still scoreless. Now at the plate, Ron Gant will get to take his first cuts here.
The left fielder, Ron Gant.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Gant is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Here now the 2-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now he'll reach for a first pitch fastball as this is bounced fouled off to the left. It's strike one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Gant on at first, nobody out. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. The 1-0 home. Grounded fouled off to the right side. No score here as we play inning number 2. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting 7, the center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Ray Landford. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set. Here it comes. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone. First and second now, 1 man out. The 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Sierra racing back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And with 2 away here in game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Digging in now, Omar Irizarry. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. He's set. The 0-1. Hit high and deep out to left. Birch racing back to the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more from game 1 after this. Digging in, Davis Birch.
Leading off for the Tigers, the left fielder, Davis.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2 is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike 3.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Standing in now, Roger Dorn, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is foul right side. Bottom of the second here with no score. Up high, 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is laid off, and the count runs full. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. And he struck him out.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Into the box now, Anthony Hart, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. And it's fouled away. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the Tigers. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Stepping up to the plate, Tim Narin, and he'll start out there half of the 3rd, top of the order to follow.
Narin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Hit to 3rd. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the 3rd baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Ready for another chance. Number 7. He singled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Stepping in now, Mike Piazza. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Splitter that misses too low, and he's behind 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Birch is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark McGuire.
Standing in, Mark McGuire, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set, and the pitch. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. Narin at second with 2 down. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
0-2. Here it is. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Hits this one hard the other way. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cardinals. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So striding in, Melvin Nieves. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
The pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch-outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
Into the box, Gus Sinski. He grounds it sharply to third. Narin takes it in. On to first, and there are 2 down. Now at the plate, Joe Strout. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Riding in once again, Ron Gant. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Ball 2 now.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
3-0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Liner toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
Standing in now, Rod Brewer,
as he'll swing and send a chopper out to second.
Throw to first is in time for the first out. Stepping in for the Cardinals, number 28. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. 50th pitch of the game on its way. Line toward right center. And it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
In now, Ray Landford, pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Ramirez makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So striding forward now, Omar Irizarry. He flew out in his last at-bat. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a called strike on the outside part of the plate. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. A runner on first with 2 away. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Two and two to the Cardinals catcher.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
3-2 now. Now a bluff here as he steps off to look him back at first. Full count. Here it comes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Cards lead it 1-0. Ready now, Victor Ramirez back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 home. Line toward the gap in left center. That's a hit. The first of the game for the Tigers.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Throw over to the bag. Into the box now. Jose Garcia. Pitch inside the throw. And he is in there.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
The 1-0 home. And the runner's breaking for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. He is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
The 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Ramirez, the runner at third with no outs. Hit on the ground to third. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Stepping in now, Sierra. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And they'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Davis Birch. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Irizarry goes to get it, and the throw to first ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more of Game 1 after this message and a word from our local stations. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The third baseman,
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch fouled off. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, number 7, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Mike Bordick, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. Bounce to first. Right to him. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied at 1-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Way to go.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roger Dorn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Dorn is playing second base today, but by trade he's most often considered a third baseman. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And there's ball 1.
1-0.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And that's the second out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just 1 hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Now in the box, Melvin Nieves. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way.
Nope.
Too low, 1-0. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And there's ball 2 now. Drilled to the left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in, Gus Sinski. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call. Sinski, just 21 years of age. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Outside, 2-1. Ripped down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Throw won't get him.
Well, D-Roll, that looked like a pretty easy inning to start. All of a sudden, 2 outs and back-to-back singles, runners at first and third.
Yeah, they put traffic on him. I guess I would throw it back at you, Dan. You get 2 quick outs right there, and then you get 2 base hit knocks. Are you even concerning yourself with the traffic on the bases, or are you just trying to execute that next pitch?
You know what happens a lot of times, D-Roll, you lose concentration. You get the first 2 out in the inning. You think, hey, I'm going to breeze through this and get this 3rd guy out. Next thing you know, 1st and 3rd and 2 out, you have to make some good pitches.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runners on 1st and 3rd, 2 away. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Skied into straightaway right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Tigers strand a pair. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Ready for another shot now, Mark McGwire.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the first baseman, Mark McGwire.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Well, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Fouled away. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Into the box now, Ron Gant, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
1 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 0-2. Here it is. Another one sent foul. Now another 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Hit hard on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
In now, Rod Brewer. He swings and grounds it to short. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied at 1-1. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Victor Ramirez. He singled his last time up.
Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
That's been a great pitch for him all night. Able to push and pull the throttle a little bit. Throwing a good fastball located and mixing in that nasty changeup with good arm action.
The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. McGuire trying to get there.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 0-2 is a breaking pitch taken for a ball. 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
And there's your first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Garcia, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Irizarry finds it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Next for the Tigers, Sierra. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch inside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Some managers treat the postseason as a time to be aggressive, and that's exactly the case here. They had the speed burner on the move, and it worked out nicely for him. Just got to drive him in now.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Garcia, the runner at second with 1 away. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, just a brutal pop, and it goes right by him. Throw to first, and he can't come up with it. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that 4-4 throw.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Stepping in now, Davis Birch, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. So 2-2 now.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Bob Tunis takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Roger Dorn will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. First offering on its way. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tunis is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays. Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
Standing in now, Anthony Hart, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. A pause. And the 0-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And to score is the runner from third. It's now 3-1.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Into the box, Melvin Nieves, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. A ball and a strike. That's 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Ooh, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. On to the 7th here in game 1. It's the Tigers 3 and the Cardinals 1. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. 7th inning coming up now in game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Leading off the inning, number 28, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
In now, Landford, as he rips it on the ground to second. Dorn gloves it, and very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
The catcher, number
At the
34.
plate, Omar Irizarry.
Irizarry.
Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. It's stretch time in Motown. Detroit is out in front, 3-1. Ready once again, Gus Sinski. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Gus Sinski.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Striding in, Joe Strout. First delivery to him on the way. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers as the lead remains 3-1. Leading off the inning, Tim Narin, as they'll
Leading
look
off
to
for the
get something going here and even this game up.
Tim Narin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0 home. Misses off the plate.
Ball pitch.
Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Fouled off. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first down.
Now batting, number 7.
Striding into the box, number 7. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Cue shot here out towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Now batting
At the plate,
the
Mike
shortstop.
Bordick. No hits in 3 tries so far.
Bordick.
He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
Now here comes the Tiger skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. Willie Frazier takes over here
now
with the runner at first
Tigers.
and 2 gone in the inning.
Number 46, Willie Frazier.
Stepping in now, Mark McGuire. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit, making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody's got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Gant, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
Strout is there, and the side is retired. Cards strand a couple. They still trail it here 3-1. Royce Clayton will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop.
Now playing shortstop, number 12.
Into the box now, Jose Garcia. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Leading up for the
First
Tigers,
pitch of the at-bat.
the shortstop, Jose.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
1-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Line drive to left, and that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. And a nice job to get the ball in quickly. He'll be held to a single here with nobody out.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Into the box now, Sierra, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Garcia aboard here at first with nobody out. Runner goes in the dirt here. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there.
Gotta question the decision to run on an 0-2 count there. Sure, pitchers are more likely to waste a pitch in that count, but you also run the risk of that happening. Strike him out, throw him out, double play.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Misses. Ball 2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Tigers are shut down there, and it's still 3-1.
Your
William
attention, please.
McCarty comes on
Now
from the
pitching
pen,
for the
hoping to
Tigers.
finish this one off here in the
Number
top of the ninth.
67, William McCarty.
Striding in to start the ninth,
Leading off
Rod
is St.
Brewer, and they'll need him to
designated
get
hitter.
something going here.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth.
Hey, Dan, obviously good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I'd say as a pitcher, Dero, you're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, but so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
Coming to the plate now, number 28. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
A ball and a strike now. Swings through it for strike number 2.
1 and 2.
One-two pitch is a curveball that misses 2 and 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3 and 2. Ray Landford, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. High in the air out to center field. Ramirez moves over. He's got it 1 away.
The center fielder.
Stepping in, Ray Landford.
Landford.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. There's one. On to first, not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
The catcher, number 34.
Now batting, Omar Irizarry. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. behind 0-2 now. A full house of 41,782 fans rise as one here in Detroit. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside. Cardinals down to their final strike here. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers have started this World Series on the right foot. They're victorious here at home as this ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Some guys just seem to thrive under the bright lights of the World Series while other guys fade into the background. He was brilliant in this one, and this is some well-earned recognition.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Detroit Tigers win the World Series opener and take a 1-0 lead. Eric Dove earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.